But that is not the love that these guys. When they write beloved, it is from a posture of the heart. 1 Corinthians 13. We can see it. It says, though I speak with the tongues of men and what? Of angels, and have not love. The word charity there is love. And the love there is the love of God. And have not what? The love of God. Somebody say the love of God. I am become a sounding what? I'll tell you what sounding brass is. You know, coins are made from brass. That's what is actually. The word brass here is actually coined out of brass. That's the word there. I think the word there, the Greek word there, what is it? Is it kalkos? KHALKOS is coined out of brass. So something like a coin now that you throw on the ground. Are you with me? You know how it sounds. The second one there, for you to know it very well, is tinkling cymbals. Now, this is cymbals here. Now, when you touch, tinkling is a faint sound. Are you with me? You can hear it happening, but you almost cannot hear anything. Same with when a coin falls, a coin made of brass. That means the gifting to speak like tongues, in tongues of men, and the tongues of what? An angel. It is actually frail. It is so light. Thank you. It is actually so frail and light. In the context, just like a tinkling cymbal and a what? And a what? Sounding brass. It's in the same region. That means before God, it is so light. It's as light as that. Just like a coin that falls down, how it sounds, or a tinkling cymbal. That's how God feels it. It's something that we feel with time. That's one thing about a tinkling cymbal. Just leave it for some time. Or a sounding brass, a coin. Just leave it, it will stop. Is it not so? That's what Paul was saying. Let's see verse 2. And do I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries? Actually, the gift of prophecy is what makes you understand all mysteries. So he was essentially saying the same thing. And all knowledge, and have I faith. So faith can function. We need to study this one very well. Number one thing we realize is that utterance, can function outside the love of God. All those things can actually continue functioning. The gift of prophecy can what? Function outside the love of God. The other thing he said is that even though I bestow my goods to the poor, this was the one that was hard for me to understand. How will a man give to the poor? And then he's saying it is possible for me to give now. I can come to glory now and say, Kai, you look dull, and I dash you this money, and I have no charity. That means charity, what they call charity is not here. Charity here is not charity organization. It's not the one they say, hey, I have a foundation that gives to the needy. The charity here is in the context of God, because a man can actually be doing charity foundation and in heaven they don't know him. Because it's like a tinkling cymbal too. Because he said it is possible to do all those things, and what you are doing it for is not because it is premised on the love of God. I've told you that whatever is built, regardless of whether you give in $1 million, it doesn't count to God. What counts to God is love. And except that posture of the love of God is established, every other thing you do is free. It is essentially the love of God that actually gives what you are doing weight. It can't stand on its own. Are you with me now?